Good evening, Charlotte. I'm meteorologist Kit Cloninger here with your forecast through the rest of the week. I'm meteorologist Kit Cloninger. Hi there, I'm meteorologist Kit Cloninger here at UNC Charlotte. Now the second system that comes through on Sunday, again we see a higher probability for the mountains. We have a freeze warning along the I-40 corridor and into places like Salisbury and Concord. We see that we have a lot of severe thunderstorm warnings and a couple of tornado warnings in Missouri and Arkansas.
We're actually going to be seeing a couple more inches of rain. It's starting to pick up right now as I speak, and we're going to see the water levels start to rise once again throughout the Charlotte area.
This high pressure is going to give us pretty much nice skies throughout the rest of the weekend. Until the start of next week, unfortunately, we'll see another cold front come through. Looking at our city-by-city forecast overnight, we can see 55 in Jefferson, 58 in Lenore. Right now, we're taking a look at the satellite and radar, and we see up here towards the Virginia border, those storms that we had through the mountain areas in Ashe and Watauga counties, they're actually starting to die out, and they're not going to affect much of the region, and we see just a few showers down there moving into Wadesboro. So not a whole lot of rain overnight, but looking at the temperatures through the area, we see 72 in Monroe and 68 in Lincoln, 61 up there in Boone. So it's actually pretty warm like this across the rest of the country. We see 76 in St. Louis, but if we look up into Canada, it's actually a little bit warmer in some parts, and that's partly due to the fact that they're still getting a little bit of daylight, but also if we look into the upper levels of the atmosphere, we see the jet stream, and it's typically there, but normally it doesn't reach as far north as it is right now, and this is sort of affecting our temperatures through the rest of the week as it sort of stays like this through Saturday and into Sunday, and that'll bring us those temperatures through the mid-80s for the rest of the week as this system doesn't change very much. We have this stationary front that's starting to sink to the south. It sort of dies out and doesn't amount to much, but then we have this cold front that moves in by Thursday, and it'll sort of sit here and then it'll start to sink back to the north as we get this high pressure that moves in, and it'll go out towards the Atlantic, and it'll just sort of sit there, gestate a little bit, and then we'll get a few showers through the rest of the weekend that'll start to bring in some muggy temperatures. Looking overnight though, we have some temperatures in the low to mid 50s with only about a 30% chance of rain in the mountains. But if we look towards the Piedmont, we're not going to see a whole lot of rain here, just a lower chance of around 20% with temperatures in the mid 60s. Same story goes for the Sand Hills here with Monroe and Wadesboro, getting a low of 65 degrees overnight tonight. Right now we're looking at the Charlotte metro region. We see just a few clear and patchy skies throughout the area, but across the southeast we'd only have a few light showers extending through the deep south and a little bit into Charleston there, a few storms. We see some lightning popping up around the area. But looking at the tropical satellite, we actually can see we have this tropical storm Beatrice down here. She's been cooking for the past couple of days, but now she's moving into the Mexican and southern border, and it'll cross over possibly a little bit. I'll let you know if that affects the Charlotte region or any of the Carolinas over the next couple of days. But looking at our almanac for today, we got an 86-degree high temperature, which isn't anywhere close to our 98-degree temperature for our record high. That was set back in 1918, you see there. We're doing well on rain. We actually have about 3 inches above normal. Currently, most of the storms are around 40 miles west of Charlotte, but there is a severe thunderstorm warning for Lincoln, Catawba, and Iredell counties that goes until 4:30 p.m. this afternoon. This storm is actually going to be moving to the northwest, so it's not going to affect the Charlotte area. For the most of the region, we're actually under a bit of a drought, and we have been for the past couple of months. Right now, we're under just a dry condition, but as the drought monitor updates tomorrow, we'll probably see this moderate drought extend to the east a good bit. Areas around Raleigh and south and east of there, they are still under a flood warning tonight until 11:30 p.m. We have this high pressure that's sitting over the northeast that's funneling a lot of Canadian cold air. It's channeling it right down the Appalachian Mountains, and it's going to bring this cold air to the Charlotte region. This happens a lot during the springtime. Bit of a stormy end to the week here. As we see those storms move out by our weekend, we'll get some nice mild temperatures in the mid 70s.